Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Ninja Warriors, The New Generation. In the last episode, we made our way to Stage 4, and now it's time to take on some more of the game. I found out in between these episodes that this is actually a remake of sorts of the original 1987 Ninja Warriors arcade game. Basically the same plot and same dystopian future after all. Even Bangalore and Malk are mentioned. But the original arcade game looked nothing like this. So if there was one game that needed a remake, because I've seen both games, this one kinda needed one. I wouldn't say it deserved or required one. Well, maybe not deserved, but it got a good one, alright. Anyway, once you get out here, you definitely want to be careful and avoid being above the shadows of the missiles. Unlike the ones in Stage 1, these are a lot more accurate. So you want to be very careful as you take on enemies and try to throw that searchlight at somebody. There we go. Finally got that out of the way. Now I can start using my blaster combo on people. Yeah, just wait for him to go forward before you keep making him back away endlessly. Once you reach the end of this section, you'll cause a tank to show up, and all these guys will come out, as well as a robot and some flamethrower. Not flamethrower, but flame-spitting guy. And he's gone, apparently, and so was the robot. That's good. There's not going to be a lot of new enemies here, save for that guy in the helicopter with the machine gun, but he only has one appearance, and it's in this part of Stage 4. There will be some palette swaps, but other than that, that's about it. We'll be seeing the guy in the helicopter shooting at us again shortly. Shortly after we take care of this dude, and I just lost my entire blaster meter. That's just perfect. You deserve an atomic drop for that. Shame on you. And we got Neo from the Matrix making a return appearance here. And we got some more energy to pick up. We're back to full again, which is a good thing. I believe that was a medium-sized energy, because that brought us from purple to full pretty quickly. And we should be nearing another stopping point here, and here we are. I don't necessarily need to duck, but I'm doing it because it's awesome. That's what the guy does. And he switches between the right side and the left side when he shoots at you. If he appears on the left, he's going to shoot the right half of the screen. If he appears on the right side, he's going to shoot the left half of the screen. And just like the fan blades from Stage 2, this hazard does not discriminate either. It will destroy enemies too. And apparently he wants to make another go-around for whatever reason. He takes a while to disappear from the screen entirely, which makes him very annoying to put up with. And we've seen these guys in white and cream, now we get to see them in brown. They take even more damage than the guys we've seen before. But that's nothing a few atomic drops can't take care of. And once we take care of this guy, it's time to take on the boss, which looks like Saddam Hussein with a purple beret, a cane, and a car phone. Definitely want to throw a lot of people into him. Try to dash kick him whenever possible. He will try to run up there and then drop down at a later point. When that happens, you want to keep a close eye on him. Want to use your bomb on him whenever possible too. Try to use some dash kicks. And sometimes he'll call for that satellite laser. Want to get away from it before it finally turns from just a little red laser sight to that huge laser. That one also takes out enemies too, so you can get away from it. It's pretty nice. And I just made that guy look pretty easy. He'll also attack you with his cane if you get close enough to him, and it's powerful enough to bring your blaster meter all the way back down. So you want to be careful in case you do any close range combat with him. So just keep throwing enemies into him, you should be fine. Now it's time for stage 5, and it's got some great music. And as soon as you see that motorcycle, you want to throw it at this Gordon Freeman clone over here. I'm going to wait for my blaster meter to fully fill up here. And then I can take on 2 of those guys at one time and destroy them both simultaneously. Still giving myself a bomb to deal with. And apparently this guy's not done yet. There we go. Alright. We should be seeing some more powerful enemies here soon. Such as this guy. He's a palette swap of the first boss of the game. Same strategies apply. So use whatever strategies you worked on him the first time, and you should be able to beat him just like that. That means using atomic lead drops if you're the ninja again. That'll take care of him. And of course he blows up the same way too. He just disappears soon afterwards. And we have another new enemy here, the robots. Those guys take about as much damage as the beret guys. So, not a lot of effort required in taking those guys down. And we still got this guy to take care of. And that's what you get for stabbing me. If only I had my Basher power up here, I'd be able to kill him one go. Oh, hey, I guess that was enough then. I'm still so used to having to deal less damage on the blue guys with the guns with the Kunoichi. And you're not causing me to lose my blaster power up again. That's not happening. Once you take out the guys at the elevators, you'll be able to go up and enter the second section, which also has some good music. Wait here a little bit, get my blaster meter all the way back up again. No, that's not happening either. Let the blaster meter go up a little more. I'm expecting a few more enemies after I hit this part of the level here, such as these two guys. And it just went all the way back down. Great. Well, got it back up somewhat. Now all that's left to deal with is this guy. I'm gonna save the blaster combo for somebody else that's deserving of it. Not this guy, but the next one. There you go. I was expecting him to come out behind my back. Get over here. There we go. Atomic drop makes dealing with the claw guys a lot easier to deal with. And oh, good, that didn't destroy my blaster meter there, because he's deserving of it after that. Makes them a lot easier to deal with too, especially when they're red like he is. And there's another guy that breathes fire. That's just great. And he goes down before the claw guy does. That's something. I was expecting to take the claw guy down first. Must be one of the later ones to show up. I think there's like 5 or 6 here. I lost count. There's another one that I want to deal with here, but there's also another new enemy. Rather, a palette swap of an old one that I want to deal with. There he is! I was expecting the, there we go. Okay, I did not expect him to show up so soon. Pro tip against these guys, turn your back. Then as soon as they come towards you, just start swinging. No, not sure if you need to turn your back, but it helps. Seems to help for me at least. Okay. Now that we got those 2 claw guys out of the way, it's time for the big guy. He goes down quickly after that. And now it's time to take on Stage 5's boss, which is this little karate master guy. And this is where the bosses start getting hard. I want to use some blaster combos, some advanced throws. Don't let him get close to you. Throw enemies into him. Do what you need to do. Be sure to block that kick that he just did. And avoid those projectiles when they come down. And wow, I'm gonna die. Thankfully, this is a new area. The game calls this a new area. So as a result, when I die and explode just like that, I'm gonna come back down here. Other areas such as Stage 2, I'm not going to be so lucky because it takes you to the beginning of the last area where you were before you died. So if it's a long area that leads to a boss as opposed to just a screen where you face a boss, you're going to have to do that whole area again and fight off all those enemies before fighting the boss again, which can be pretty aggravating at times. Especially if you don't know how to use all the commands and everything. I love the fact that the Nunchaku can sometimes hit enemies behind you. Might as well go ahead and use the bomb here while I can. And I can't believe I let him throw me like that. That's wonderful. I should be using my shoulder tackle more often, though. That way I can get in some more atomic leg drops, like right here. And I'm going to use my bomb. You won't be dealing with just the big enemies in that battle. You'll also be dealing with robots, I think, if you take too long. Thankfully, they have more hit points, and if you need something to throw at them, you got those guys too. So, there you go. Anyway, I might as well go ahead and cut it off right here. Join me next time where I take on Stage 6 and hopefully the rest of the game. We're getting pretty close to the end now. Anyway, this is Prince Watercress. Until then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!